So now that we've discussed all the faculty work that are happening here on Stony Brook campus, I'd like to introduce some of the student work. Some of the work that's been shown here on this displays, as well as here within this library. So I'd like to kickstart it off with Ryan and Lugia, who are both team members of the CICAidA project. So please welcome them on board.
Thanks, Michael. Hello, everyone. I'm Ryan. I'm a senior majoring in biology. I'm aiming for medical school, and I have been in charge of the healthcare research side of the CICAidA project.
And hi, my name is Lugia. I'm a senior majoring in electrical engineering with a minor in digital arts, and I am the lead for the hardware team in the CICAidA project. So I met Novi in the fall of my sophomore year in an honors college seminar titled Arts and Society. I've always enjoyed art, drawing, and making things since I was a kid, but I didn't think it was something I was going to pursue formally in college. But Novi in her class talked about the exploration of the connections between art and society, and she mentioned that she was working on this medical blanket that would be used to monitor people in triage situations. And I was incredibly curious about the idea and how the electronics would work, so I approached her after class, and it was an honor for me to join the project, and we've worked on CICAidA since.
Yep, I also met, so I met Novi in my freshman year in the Arts, Culture, and Humanities course, and I have also always loved creating art and learning new techniques like working with different types of ink or sculptures, and it has always been one of my favorite pastimes and a big stress reliever. And towards the end of Novi's course, she started talking about the contributions of art in society and humanity. And at the time, she was working in developing the emergency relief blanket. Oh, sorry. And so then the blanket would have health sensors and fiber optics woven in to display the wearer's health condition. And disaster relief is the main motivator behind my pursuit in working in healthcare. And as an EMT, this really sparked my interest and really aligned with my goal of becoming a healthcare professional. And this was a perfect opportunity for me to explore the intersections between art and science. And from that point, there has been a multitude of adaptations to where we are now with our project, the CICAidA, which stands for Continuous Individual Crisis Aid Alert System. And from our research and meeting with healthcare professionals, we continue to refine our project. We started from the field of triage and disaster relief, where we targeted the COVID pandemic situation. And we transitioned to emergency waiting rooms until we arrived at continuous monitoring for nursing home residents, which we have found to have a significant medical necessity due to staffing shortages brought on by the pandemic. And last year we teamed up with Professor Chen, her VIP team, which stands for Vertically Integrated Projects team. And this allowed us to work with an interdisciplinary group of students from CEAS and CAS. And outside of developing the device, our team has also competed in business and research competitions such as Wolfie Tank and eMedic. And these efforts has been the reason why we were able to reach these heights today and work through all the challenges we encountered along the way. And together, currently we are developing a wristband, which is shown here, that allows healthcare workers to continuously monitor the overall health of their wearers, especially the nursing home residents, through their heart rate and oxygen saturation. And to further expand our applications, we are now working on developing a software application for users and also addressing some issues with our SBO2 monitor in terms of the accuracy discrepancies with different skin tones. And we have shown here our different prototypes, and here we also have our earliest prototype. And our current prototype is still in the works.
So in addition to working on developing CICAidA, I worked on the Cabinet of Curiosities project. And with this project, I had the opportunity to really combine electronics and art together. So the cabinet is based on the real-life historical concept that Professor Lloyd introduced of cabinets of curiosity, which are these collections of remarkable objects. So our cabinet of curiosity contains glassware from chemistry and biology laboratories, alongside Novi's art objects that depict different parts of the human body, such as a concrete ear or a plastic heart. And in the center of the cabinet, there is a book open to a chapter on the soul and rebirth. Embedded in the book is a resin cicada, which is a symbol of life, rebirth, and resilience that we also incorporated into our monitoring project. The centerpiece of the cabinet is a sculpture of a double helix of DNA. The sculpture is made of more chemistry lab supplies and also electronic components. As the sculpture lights up and is in fact interactive. So outside of the cabinet we have a button and the same sensor that we used in the CICAidA prototype. So when you press the button and put your finger on the sensor, the lights the sensor will take your heartbeat and the lights will begin to pulse in time.
Ta-da. It's really fast.
So please, if you have a chance, check it out for yourself. So the Cabinet of Curiosity is all about the intersection of science and art and how they come together inside people and in the research that people can do together. The one-of-a-kind art objects and the unique display that you create when you interact with the sculpture emphasizes the concept of individuality. And for me, this project has been such a great opportunity to combine everything together that I've learned and been developing into a whole new kind of project.
I guess. And for me, through the CICAidA project, I was able to explore the current issues in healthcare, but more importantly, I had the rare opportunity to work with a large interdisciplinary team in engineering, arts, and more. And through our team, we have learned a lot about each other's fields and the different sides of the project, and we will continue to do so as we press on in our pursuit of the CICAidA project.
CICAidA has really helped me learn and apply my electrical engineering knowledge outside of class and develop my interest in art and design as we've balanced the two through every iteration of CICAidA and this exhibit. To further pursue my own interest in STEAM, I'm currently applying for graduate programs that combine STEM and art. And working with such a large team through the VIP program with students and professors from departments outside of my own has been a really great experience as we, as Ryan said, share our own different perspectives with each other. I've also really appreciated, as a woman in the STEM field, having two amazing female professors as research mentors and role models, so I want to say thank you to Novi and Dr. Chan. And we'd also like to thank the Office of the Provost's Eureka program for the Eureka Small Grants, without which the CICAidA project and this exhibit would not be possible. So thank you.
Thank you, Ryan and Luigi, for sharing some of your experiences.